What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Had to make this video. Adrien Broner, AB, always bowling. He posted this. I want to take this time out of my day until Showtime. Thank you. This really means a lot to me, and next year will be huge for the both of us. Hopefully, I can get Pac or Chino or Maidana or Manny. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah, Tim Bradley can't get it. He a cool guy, but he in my way. Brook and Amir Khan can get it in the same night in Europe. Y'all pick the venue and everything, and I'll come knock both of y'all out. No disrespect to none of you guys, but this is boxing, and you guys are at the top with me, so why not give the people what they want? Hashtag anybody can get it. Now, I know Broner has a lot of people who aren't really fans of him, and that's cool. I don't care who you guys like. And some of you guys are instantly, after hearing those quotes, you guys are mad at Broner. Ah, he's full of shit. He's a bitch. He's shot. Cheeto did this to... Okay, that's cool. But I like this attitude, man. I just made a video, my last video. Check that one out. And it was regarding Canelo. And he's tired of waiting for Miguel Cotto. He's tired of the waiting game. He's like, let me know what's good. Adrien Broner making an effort to call. Now, again, I know exactly how some of the haters think. Some of the people, you guys have extreme bias where you really hate guys, even if they did, you know what I'm saying? Broner can donate 10 million to charity and then you'll find some shit to talk. You'll find something wrong with that. So you're not objective at all. So I already know those people like that. So again, I know a lot of you guys are going to say, oh, Daddy Al Heyman will never let him fight these fights and this and that. To me, that attitude, that type of thinking is further hurting and hindering the sport. Because if these companies want to keep starving us out and not giving us good quality matchups, and you guys are going along with it, then it's going to further put us in the back seat. We should be in the front seat because we are the vehicle for this whole shit. We make this whole shit go round. It's our money, our hard-earned money. We're the fans. We're the ones that fill up the venues, the arenas, the seats, buy the pay-per-views, have the fight parties, buy merchandise, watch these all accesses and 24/7s and all that shit. So to me, man, I'm just sick and tired of all the bullshit fights, the mismatch, the ducking. So I really like what Broner's doing. Regardless, I don't even give a fuck. Like, I'm not saying I don't want to see him fight these people. I do want to see him. And I don't even agree that what, you know what I'm saying? He's saying he's going to knock out Brook and Amir Khan in the same night. Personally, if you want to ask me, I'm not going to do no full prediction and shit. I have both of those guys beating Broner. You know what I'm saying? At 47, I think Brook is way too big. And you've seen Sean Porter try to muscle him around. And Sean Porter's a strong, kind of tank, stocky, compact dude. And Brook beat him and busted his eye up. Amir Khan is just looking really sharp as a boxer, outboxing. He has reach, and he's been more cautious with Virgil Hunter. Broner fights flat-footed. So, in my honest opinion, he's calling out people that, in my opinion, this is boxing, but in my opinion, they'll beat him. Same thing with Chino. I'm not convinced that he'll beat Chino. I mean, I wouldn't bet my house. I wouldn't bet no, like, worldly savings or some shit that he could beat Chino. And Pacquiao's a different beast. You heard all the shit Algieri said he was going to do to Pacquiao, and he didn't do shit but get knocked the fuck down 6 times and get clapped when he was supposed to be let out the cage. So my point is this. At least he's trying. He's making an attempt. Via Twitter, Instagram, it don't matter. He's at least putting his thoughts out there. You could say Daddy Heyman's not going to allow it, and that might be right. That might be true. I don't know. I'm not Al Heyman. I don't know what the fuck goes on through his mind. However, I commend him for at least doing what other people aren't doing. There's people in divisions, and I'm not even trying to make no diss videos or out people in this video, but there's a lot of people who are proclaimed to be like good fighters or, you know what I mean, the next best thing since sliced bread. And they're not standing up to the test in their own division. You know what I'm saying? And you got a guy like Broner who's calling out people even in higher divisions. Pacquiao is undecided if he's going to actually fight at 140. Khan moved up to welterweight, had 2 fights. Brooks at welterweight. You know what I'm saying? He's at least calling them out. So I got to commend people because at least Broner has balls. And at least he's not acting like a fucking chicken shit in this bullshit climate of boxing where fans and the fighters act like straight pussies and they just want to sit behind a promoter or, oh, how much we getting paid for that? That's cool. I mean, take care of your family and get paid. I don't have a problem with that. But in my honest opinion, is if you take the right fights, you're going to get paid regardless because the fans are going to be there for you and the fans are going to ride with you. You know what I'm saying? When you're fighting high school PE teachers and shit, nobody give a fuck about that. We want to see good fights. So again, whether you think he's calling out all these people and being protected by Al Heyman, at least him as a fighter, he's having the attitude that I feel a fighter should have. Back to the old school throwback days, the shit talking, the trash talking, the call outs, saying a name. You know what I mean? A lot of these people, they beat around the bush. I'll fight anybody. Broner saying anybody can't get it and calling out names. For my hip hop heads, I don't know if you guys remember, and I mean, I'm not just saying this because I'm from the West Coast, because a lot of the hip hop that I like is from the East Coast. But if you remember, Corrupt of the Dog Pound, he had a dope ass song and it's called Calling Out Names. And the thing that was so dope, it was like a real West Coast feeling record. But the thing to me that made it so dope is he wasn't doing like Jay-Z or this person or that person where they had a lot of subliminal disses. He was going at their jugular. He was calling out names, the name of the song. He was saying specifically who it was, not no subliminal shit, not no read between the, yeah, people getting chased out the ruckus. Yeah, we knew Jay-Z was talking about Cameron and Jim Jones and them, but it was different. It was a different feel because Corrupt specifically, motherfuck D, motherfuck M, only X I know is Exhibit or RBX, extraordinary. Try to snatch my bitch, you can have a bitch, two bitches getting rich. You know what I'm saying? He was going off and he was specifically saying who the people were. That's what Broner's doing. So I got to give him credit for at least doing that. I don't agree with a great vast majority of what he does do, but props Broner, even though you're over the top, you said you're going to slap Michael Jackson and Tupac on some disrespectful shit, but as a fighter, at least you embrace what I consider a fighter. Even in the Chino fight, he got his ass whooped, but he was still on his feet by the final bell. You know what I'm saying? And he took a pounding, no homo, but he took a pounding early. And a lot of guys probably wouldn't have done that. A lot of people say, oh, Broner got a glass chin and shit. If he had a glass chin, he would have got knocked out like Maidana's previous 3 opponents who got knocked out, including Josecito Lopez. Some of you motherfuckers don't know boxing. Y'all dumb as shit. Y'all give credit to Josecito Lopez like, oh, he's a true warrior. He was getting beat by Victor Ortiz on the scorecard, and Victor Ortiz was doing them bullshit war cries, got his jaw broke, and he won the fight. You know what I'm saying? Canelo beat the shit out of Josecito Lopez. Josecito also lost to Jesse Vargas. You know what I'm saying? He lost to Maidana, got stopped by him, even though he kind of hurt Maidana earlier. And people would be like, Josecito, he's just such a warrior. Nobody say he has a glass chin, but that motherfucker got stopped by Maidana. Broner didn't. Too funny. But anyway, like I said, I think a lot of people don't know boxing, and you guys have favorites and you hate certain people, so you'll never give them credit. I do give Broner credit for simply calling people out. Other people aren't doing that. They're pussyfooting around the issue, acting like there's not people in or around their division to fight. And if they are fighting someone, it's like ranked number 50 or something stupid that they shouldn't be fighting. So props. Go ahead, Broner. Do your thing. Keep calling out these people. I don't think you'll beat all the people you're calling out, but it's not up to me to speculate. Make those fights. Hopefully we get to see it. And just to add insult to injury, people are like, oh, Broner, he don't really want them fights. He don't really mean it. He called Marcos Maidana out. He called Lucas Matthysse out post-fight after he beat Emmanuel Taylor. And in a recent interview, and I'll let you guys do the research. Some of you guys get mad like, Ego, why didn't you just put it in the video? I don't have to babysit y'all. Y'all can do the research. I try to provide you guys with enough details and updates and stuff. You guys can do your homework on it. He said in a recent interview, he has no real interest to fight Broner because Broner doesn't have a belt and he's looking for a championship shot. You just beat Roberto Massa or whoever the fuck that dude is that nobody gives a fuck about. You had to put yourself back into the championship title picture. Why not go through a guy like Broner who has some fanfare? It'll be a good selling fight. You know what I'm saying? So how can people say Broner don't really want the fight? And then Lucas Matthysse himself is saying, I have no interest in that fight. So again, using what the fans are going to say, it doesn't really make sense because Broner's saying he wants to fight. And then the fans are saying, oh, Al Heyman's going to protect him. But Al Heyman also manages Lucas Matthysse, and Matthysse himself is saying that's a high risk like fight for no reason. There's no real reason because he's strapless. He doesn't have a belt. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really study the game and know all the facts before you make comments. So why aren't people outing Lucas Matthysse for saying, hey, that's a tough fight for no reason? And again, Lucas Matthysse has not done anything more than, actually, I give more credit to Broner in his last performance than Lucas Matthysse. You know what I'm saying? He beat Emmanuel Taylor, who beat Kareem Mayfield, who has also been in there with Chris Algieri, as opposed to Roberto Massa, who nobody gives a fuck about, knows about, and doesn't have any signature wins. So Broner's performance in a competitive fight is more impressive than Lucas Matthysse. So again, I'm sick of these dudes thinking they could take loss. He got the shit beat out of him by Danny Garcia. Some people, oh, his eye, fuck it. A punch caused that. It wasn't like a headbutt like Bradley versus Diego Chavez. So he got his eye lumped up and he lost the fight and he got knocked down. And he was the one calling Danny Garcia out and saying he's going to make him pay for making him wait and all kinds of stuff like that. So if you really break it down, what has Lucas Matthysse done? And I like Lucas Matthysse, but what has he done to put himself back into a championship picture? Mauricio Herrera deserves a Danny Garcia rematch far more than Lucas Matthysse. Not saying I'm opposed to a Danny Garcia-Lucas Matthysse fight, but in terms of earning it, Mauricio Herrera deserves it because he made a tougher fight, and I thought he beat Danny Garcia as opposed to Lucas Matthysse, who I know for a fact lost. And again, you can say, oh, it was Lucas's eye. If he had two eyes, fuck it. That's boxing. You got to roll with the punches, literally. And a punch opened up his swelling or started that whole charade. So, oh well, you got to cope with that. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like my video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego, signing off.